If you want to improve your jumping and sprinting, you've got to be patient, you've got to take your time, and you've got to do the right training. I'm going to take a look at a couple of my athletes and show you what we've done to improve them. And in doing so, hopefully that's going to improve your sprinting and jumping too. Okay, first up, let's take a look at triple jumper Kuria. Now, when we went to Portugal for warm weather training, she competed and jumped 12 meters 22. And in the video that I made around that, I identified a number of issues that she needed to work on. One, crucially, being the ability to lift out of the step phase, and two, better conditioning to improve that transference. Well, about 4 weeks later, and with a competition in Japan, Kuria went out to 12 meters 53 into a minus 1.5 headwind. So, let alone the headwind, there's more to come there. So, the improvements that we've put into place have started to work. And as you can see from the video, she's starting to go up in the phases. Now that means she's got superior leg stiffness, reactivity, and is creating more vertical velocity on the contact. As I said in my last video on triple jumping, the conditioning necessary to improve the phases has to be very precise and specific. And with Kuria, we've been doing lots more bounding and higher intensity bounding, coming off and leaping off of platforms to increase the landing forces, and also 3 bounds and a jump, 2 bounds and a jump. I've also been getting her to do more long jumping off of 12 to 14 steps to really attack the takeoff and learn how to apply more force. It's potentially easier to do that in the long jump than it is in the triple jump. As a coach, you've got to look at different ways to achieve the same end goal. And so I was thinking a little bit out of the box and getting her to be a bit more aggressive and utilising the long jump in order to do that. Let's take a look at Leigh and the long jump takeoff. Now, I've been talking a lot about this in my videos over many years, and about the importance of setting the jump up over the last 3 steps. And importantly, the penultimate step needs to have a certain positioning between the knees. Now, you're seeing on screen now some slow motions of the penultimate step, and you can see that the knee position on ground contact of the non-contact leg can vary, it being either just slightly in front of the penultimate leg contact or just behind. In my opinion and experience and through research, to get the better jump, the quicker step into the takeoff, the free leg's knee needs to be in front of the grounded leg's knee, because that means there's been greater transference between the third step into the second step. So we've been working on achieving that position. And very recently, Leigh has begun to get that, and more importantly, understand what I've been telling her. She's actually began to realise what she's been doing and how to do it. It can be all too easy for the coach to forget or not realise that the athlete does not understand fully what they are saying. I've talked about the penultimate step for years and years, and therefore I can have a tendency to assume that the athlete just understands. Well, you need to make sure that they do. And hopefully now that Leigh has begun to get to grips with what she's meant to do physically and cognitively, then we're going to see an improvement in her jumping. She's already jumped 6.29 wind assisted in Portugal and a 6.14 in Hungary. And hopefully by the time you watch this video, she'll have jumped further. I'll of course let you know. Getting results from your long triple jump and sprints training is, as I said at the beginning of the video, a long-term process. Do the right training, put it into practice, and really understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, then you're going to get the results. As usual, good luck with your training and any competitions you've got coming up. And please do subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification icon so that you'll be made aware of new content when I upload it. And do give this video a thumbs up, and also feel free to share it amongst your fellow athletes and coaches, as that's all going to help the channel's growth. If you're interested in the free lap timing system, which is extremely portable and accurate up to 2/1000ths of a second, then do get in contact with me. We use it regularly for fly times, 10s and 20s, and also for analysing the speed of the long jumpers approach and triple jumpers over the final 10 meters.